Alright, I'm going to show you a quick work hairstyle for when you're running late but you don't want to go in with a basic puff or bun, which is the go-to. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is section the top half of my hair. Leaving a good amount out. So definitely taking all the sides, but in the middle, girl, my hair's tangly too. Whew. We're going to refresh those curls though. Oh, Jesus. Cool. And now that I've split it, I'm going to take some of this hair out. Trying to keep the front hair, but the middle / back hair, that can add some dimension in the back. I'm going to kind of mix it up a little bit, just so I can have more hair out. But you want it to be like an even amount of hair, so when I pull down and I look, yeah, that's about an even amount of hair out on both sides. So I'm good with this. So what I'm going to do is take my hair tie and grab all the hair in the back. And just put that away from later. And now I have this. So I think I'm actually going to do 2 buns. And there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can do 2 space buns or 2 top knot buns, which are really tight little buns. And I think I'm going to actually do the 2 top knot buns. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my box of combs and brushes and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take this out to the very end. Take this out as well. Definitely going to need a hard brush. And then need one of these to get a pretty much straight line. Okay. So I'm going to part as straight a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't care if it's perfect or not. As straight a line down the center of your hair. It's really not going to be perfect because I don't care that much. Whenever you're separating your hair, try to be gentle. I haven't added any water, so it's just hair. Okay. Now sometimes once you get a basic part, it's easier to go from the back to the front to make it straighter. Straighter. Yep. There you go. There we go. Alright. Now I have this weird little widow's peak thing where I have a little hair that's just directly in the center, and I'm just going to pick a side and then try my best to separate it. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to clip one side off. I'm just going to focus on this side. Now this parting is very bad. Like, I don't really care about this part at all. So what I'm going to do first is take my water and just spray. Okay. Kind of rub it all in the hair to get the hair going good. Alright, cool. The next thing I'm going to do is take my Garnier Fructis. This is pretty much my daily moisturizer. Take about that much. And moisturize this section of hair. And as I am moisturizing, you can tell that I am also finger detangling a little bit just to kind of help myself when it comes to the styling of this part, because in order to make it as tight as you need to, it has to be detangled. Alright. Now that I've got it moisturized, I can add some oil. Mostly concentrating on my ends. Right. Once I feel like it is tangled enough, I'm going to go through and just really make sure to brush the ends over anything. So when I do that top knot, it'll just seal really easy. Next thing I'm going to do is going to take some gel. This is my favorite one. I'm going to use this, it's pretty much empty, but I'm going to use this because this is one of the only gels that mixes well with other products. I'm going to take it, and I put a lot of gel, I always do. I'm going to put it on the front, here, back, and then take my hard brush, and I'm going to, okay. Once it is all smoothed, see, I noticed myself catching some of my back hair. I'm going to go back and put a clip to be able to get it further out of the way. Right. And I'm going to start twisting it tight. And now I'm going to start twisting it into like a Bantu knot type style. But every time I'm twisting it, I'm putting it under the one before, like this, until you get a really tight bun like this. And I'm going to take just a regular bobby pin, and stick it pretty much at the bottom. Boom. That's where we are so far. And I am going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm going to show you me doing this whole style so you can see about how long it takes. Alright, next thing. Massage that. Massage that. Pulling out some stray hairs that I just don't want to wrap back into my hair. Get to moisturizing. I really don't like to brush my hair when it's dry, so if it's not wet enough, I'll add some more water. This is the longest / hardest part. Oh, I already put that. Okay, I'm going to take some more of this Eco Styler. Do the same thing. And I really rub it in. Take my hard brush. Cool. Get it tight. Try to find that same area that I was wrapping on one side before I start wrapping. So it'll be about the same distance. That looks about right. And then just start wrapping it really tight and twisting it. So I like to twist it down first before I start wrapping. Now I'm going to start wrapping. Twist it. Wrap it around like a Bantu knot and push it under. And for this remainder hair, still twisting to make sure it's tight. I'm going to go around another time and push it under again. And there it is. Get a bobby pin. Boom. Alright. Now, we're going to let the back of the hair out. Take out the clip. Put in another clip. Take out the back. Whew. Start fluffing it out, seeing what you're working with. Cool. So, what you'll see right now is that my hair doesn't look terrible. It still has some definition. What I'm going to do is moisturize it and try to fluff it out a little bit more and get it a little bit more even and defined on the top where it's the frizziest. So, this is why these wave bottles are great, because I don't want my hair to be shrunk or shrunken. So I'm going to take this and lightly mist the front. But I'm not trying to make it too. And then I'm going to take my leave-in, and I'm not using a whole lot of this. And this, to me, is not a whole lot. And I'm going to start by moisturizing the end, the back, and the top. And start praying hands on both sides. Cool. And so, you know, this is like 3-day, 4-day-old hair. So it's definitely not going to look as flawless in certain areas. You see how it's like this, and like this. But I'm actually okay, just kind of going for it. So I'm going to take some foam and try to bring some of these curls that are a little disconnected in the bottom back to life a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. I still want to frizz, but definitely try to eliminate some of the frizzes on the end of my hair a little bit if I can. Alright, cool. So that's looking pretty much even. The next thing I'm going to do is go on my pick, try to make it fuller. So I'm going to grab the bottom of my hair, pull it, and start pulling at the top. And you really want it to be full around this area to create like a spiky. You see how this one looks flat and this is out? Just keep. And I only pull out the roots so that I can keep the ends of my hair really curly. So this is a difference from pick side, not pick side. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to grab it at the ends, start picking out the roots. Grab it at the ends, picking out the roots. Starting to look more even. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. I'm pretty much good with this. Put that back. The last thing I'm going to do is the baby hairs, which is actually something I'm not that good at, admittedly. So this is literally just what I do, since I'm not that great. I think I'm going to open the black one. Okay. Because I am so bad at this, I just like to put like something to soften up my curls. That's foam. And I'm just going to kind of see what hairs are already out. And so my baby hairs are never going to be even. So I'm not going to be able to find this exact type of hair. But I'm going to see what I have that's just kind of loose on this side, which is definitely not as much. Just brush out as many little hairs as I can find. Cool. And then I'm going to take some gel. I'm going to start a little process. Now, I will tell you, I am not the baby hair queen, but this is what I do to fit like my hair. Try to get a little something action happening. I don't necessarily feel like these brushes make it any easier, but I'm going with it. see if I can. I don't like hairs that just don't look full. Yep. Yep. And that is good enough for me. This is my little baby hair action. Alright. And that is my 15-minute go-to hairstyle when I want something cute but I don't have a lot of time.